we're going to start. I want to say, welcome to T Street Controversy. Welcome to T Street Controversy Live. And people are saying Sergey Kovalev, 24-0 with 22 knockouts, the WBO 175-pound champion, is going to destroy, is going to decapitate, is going to put Bernard the Executioner Hopkins on a stretcher. What? Now, if you don't know, Bernard Hopkins is the IBA. I know you probably don't want to care about that belt. WBA. You know, and what else? What the other belt he got? The IBF 175-pound champion. Adonis Stevenson is the 175-pound champion with the Ring Magazine title and the WBC title, 175 pounds. So between Sergey Kovalev, Adonis Stevenson, and Bernard the Executioner Hopkins, one of these men could do something that only in the last, I'm talking about, well, only, I would say, less than 20 boxers have done. No, not even that many. But Jermaine Taylor was the last fighter to have the WBC, Ring, WBO, WBA, and the IBF. Because he got them from Bernard the Executioner Hopkins, who was 49 years old and is going for it again, and he could get it at the age of 50 years old, but he's got to make it through the toughest test of his career with Sergey Kovalev. Now expect this. See, there's so much to talk about. There's so much politics to talk about with this fight. I'm going to save that for a whole different video, but it's going to be on HBO. He's an Al Heyman advised fighter. He's a Golden Boy fighter. And he's a shareholder of Golden Boy Promotions, who has been fighting aligned with Showtime Boxing. Wow, that's a lot. That's a whole different video right there. But we're going to talk about how Bernard Hopkins can win. He's got to make the fight dirty. You know, he can't go out there. It's going to be an ugly fight. You may say Bhop is born, but listen, this is the fight where he's got to be born. He's got to secure the win, period. Sergey Kovalev, 24 and with 22 knockouts, once fought a man who, prayers to his family, didn't make it after the fight. He hasn't been past 8 rounds ever. So Bernard Hopkins hasn't been knocked out. And he goes to the decision because he can't knock you out at this age. Now you ask yourself, you know, it's a tough fight to call. It's a tough fight to call. I understand that. But you got to go with what you know. You know, I understand you may dislike Bernard Hopkins and all that kind of stuff, but look at him as being one of the smartest boxers in the sport today. Floyd Mayweather, Bernard Hopkins, Andre Ward. Them guys know how, and I'm going to say Carlos Molina. And no, not that Molina. Them guys know how to make you fight their fight. Them guys know how to secure the win in a 12-round fight. You know, by using everything. By using the ring. By using your head. You know, by knowing, you know, the referee and the referee's tendencies. By being savvy. By being a little dirty. You know, by using your boxing politics to get, you know, the mind games. You know, Bernard Hopkins is going to do all that. Now, if the fight is going to happen, well, it's been agreed upon for November, and that's what's hitting the boxing news. You know, that's what's hitting the world. Now, I got it on my Facebook page. You know, and then it just started spreading out like everywhere. So I'm like, oh, and I keep forgetting. I don't want to say your name. You know, where I got the news from, because I keep messing it up and it start with a J. You know, I don't want to, you know, but what I'm going to say is this. Listen. Oh, and this is the same guy who told me about Emmanuel Taylor versus Emmanuel Taylor versus Adrian Broner. So I understand people are going to say, you know, how is Bernard Hopkins going to do it? We're going to get to that. But what I want you to do is I want you to go watch some Bernard Hopkins fights. Go watch the one with Jean Pascal. Don't watch Beth Strumanoff. Go watch Carl Marat. You know, and go watch Sergey Kovalev fights, and go watch, you know, his arsenal, and think about how Bernard Hopkins is going to use what he's done for all these years. You know, it's an exciting, intriguing fight, because Sergey Kovalev knocks out everyone, and he hasn't been past 8 rounds, and he probably would have knocked him out if he went past 8 rounds. So we got to see how Sergey Kovalev holds up after 8 rounds. But Bernard Hopkins is going to take some punches, and that is going to be what we want to see. We want to see, oh, how can Bernard Hopkins hold up to Sergey Kovalev's power? Because after a while, dude just get mad and just starts beating the hell out of you. I'm going to say welcome into the arena, YouTube. Welcome to T Street Controversy. I'm so used to saying it. Welcome to T Street Controversy. No Into the Arena. T Street Controversy Live. Subscribe.